Today we're talking about a T.A.D bag, or a triple Aught design bag. I know some of you are going to be disappointed because you were waiting for the Axiom 24. I've been asked about that bag a ton. I'm so sorry that you're going to have to wait until like tomorrow. I mean, I say tomorrow, it's probably not going to be tomorrow, but you get the drift. Anyway, today we're talking about this one, which is the Parallax. This is the Parallax 15 in this multicam. Honestly, for me, this is one that I was after a lot more than that Axiom. Now, I do like the Axiom. I've only had it for a very, very short time, but this is one that I was like after. So let's figure out why. Now, as I just mentioned, this is the triple Aught Design Parallax. Parallax is, well, it's the name of it. This is a bag that, well, it's a messenger bag, as you can obviously see. I'm not usually one for messenger bags. I'm not the type that usually goes after messenger bags. I have this one, which is new. I have a kite from Mission Workshop, which is not so new. And I have a, something else, some camera thing from Incase, which is kind of a messenger slingy thing. I don't normally like them, but I do like this one, and it was one that I knew I was gonna like before I got it. There are lots of things I like about this bag. Now, this is not gonna be a review. This is literally my first impressions. I've only had it for a little over 24 hours, and that's why it's just gonna be a quick overview. This is X50 Multicam Black X-Pack material. For those of you who don't know, usually if you have a multicam black, which is this colorway bag, in X-Pack, it's also going to be X50. So a lot of times websites don't update their thing. It'll say like VX21 or something. But if it's X-Pack, it is most likely X50. Now what that means is it'll probably pick up some dust and dirt. You can see some cat hair down there on the bottom because, you know, it's 500D Cordura on the face, and then the inside is the normal VX. One thing I want to, I had a comment about this and I just want to clear it up. Can you see that it says, let's see if I can find one for you. It's like kind of like fishing or looking for a rare Pokemon. Maybe you can you see that? It says multicam. That does not mean it's fake. That in fact means it's real. That is the branding of multicam, which licensed this material or this pattern. And if it doesn't have that multicam, then it's probably not the real deal. So yeah, I mean, you'll see that in every multicam bag that you find, especially multicam black. I think normal multicam doesn't have the logo, but multicam black definitely does. Anyway, that's enough for that. Like I said, it's a triple Aught design bag. It is a pricey bag. I believe it's like 300 bucks or something like that. It's made in the USA. It's made of very nice materials. It's designed by, I'm not sure if the 15 liter is designed by Dan Matsuda, but I know that the original one was. This one, I am not so sure. It might be post T.A.D Dan Matsuda. Now, if that doesn't mean anything to you, then, well, it doesn't really matter, does it? The bag itself, now, one of the reasons I don't normally like messengers is they don't normally have a grab handle. This one does have a grab handle. I love that. I love the fact that it has a grab handle because I like my messenger to sort of pretend to be a brief, if that makes sense, and this one definitely kind of covers that. It has a very nice strap. The strap is very cool. As you can see there, there's a stabilizer strap that goes down if you're gonna ride your bike or something. This mechanism to like undo it, and I'll probably cover this in a review of this bag, is not my favorite. It's definitely not easy. It took me like 20 minutes. For somebody that looks at bags like for a considerable amount of my adult life, it's not that easy. It's not that easy. The Mission Workshop one, for example, took me like 5 minutes to adjust. This one took me like 20 or more, and I felt like I needed a manual to figure out how to do it. Now that's, you know, either here nor there. Eventually it's done, locked in, and ready to go. The strap itself is very nice. It's very padded. Now, with most T.A.D bags, you'll notice that the mesh they use tends to pill up. This one already has some pilling here. I don't really tend to find it a big deal. You can actually go over it with an electric razor. I go over it with an electric razor. I'm not saying you should, and that'll get rid of it, or you can just kind of take a lighter and get close. Be careful with a lighter. You don't want to burn your bag. The bag itself, you can see this material here. I'll just talk a little bit about the bottom first. So you can compress it down. It has these kind of compression straps which go all the way up to these like, what do you call them? The buckles. And you can compress it down to be very thin. I don't tend to do that. I have it as wide as you want. You could put a tripod or something in here, which I didn't test, but I am fairly certain is definitely possible. You can also remove it altogether with these gatekeeper clip things here. Not sure why you would. While we're on the bottom, first pocket we're going to talk about is this secret kind of pocket thing. So there's a pocket, like T.A.D does this a lot with their newer bags, and it basically is the whole size of this front flap almost. Not this flap, but the under flap. And I mean, you could put like a jacket in there probably or something. It does eat into the main capacity of the bag. So that's basically it. There's a laptop compartment on the back. Now, it's got an AquaGuard number 5 YKK zipper there. My laptop fits in there. Now, this is a new laptop, so this laptop is, while I really like it, it's a Samsung, I don't know, something. I think it's called like a Galaxy Book Pro. Living in Korea, Samsung products are definitely easier to use. Even with the sleeve that comes with the laptop, it still fits in this back pocket and does zip up nicely. Now, it's not raised up off the bottom, but for a messenger bag, I think you're not like kind of chucking this thing around. If you take that, if I took it out of the sleeve, it actually fits like even better, but more than enough for my daily use. Now, if we get into the bag, there are these 2 Fidlock buckles down here. You see that? Fidlock. Fidlocks are fun. You just kind of give it one of these guys and open it, and it'll just, you know, it finds itself. Magnets, man. They're quite cool. If I open up this flap, shoop, like though, and it just flaps open, you can get, this is the first time you'll see the inner liner, which is a VX21, I believe. I could be wrong about that. It could be something else. It feels nice. It's got that diamond pattern, that ripstop diamond pattern thing there, and it's good. It's good. It's nice. It's strong. Strong. Now, the inside of the bag is actually, it's got these like sort of connection points where you can hook things into. I don't really have anything to hook into them, but they're there if you need them. Inside the bag, I just have a couple pouches. I'm using this Waterfield one that I want to talk about in a later video. I have a Wiredopp that basically always is with me, and then I have a, I'm using this as my pencil case. You see that? This is a lovely little thing. It's matching X50 multicam black, and yeah, I've been liking that. So there are these 2 bottle pockets along the edge here. I think I'm gonna use that for the baby bottles tomorrow. You know, because I didn't actually have to take the baby today. And then there is a front pocket up here on the front. I mean, because that's where front pockets tend to be. The bottom of the bag is padded. I should have said that earlier. Anyway, one thing I find a bit weird is that this is just the inside, like the white of the other side of that X50. I almost wish they would have used this liner, because this liner is, you know, and then you got this color kind of contrast here, which is, I guess, is okay, but, you know, it is what it is. Inside here, there are 4 pockets. So there's one that's like headphone-y sized, 2 that are like, or one that's like knife sized, 2 that are pen sized, and another one that's like wallet-y sized, like that. This pocket doesn't really have any of its own dimension, so if you use, like if you stick something like big in there, like this pouch, it seems like it moves into the main compartment of the bag here, and it makes that front like up pocket thing a little bit unusable. But I think for my use, this 15-liter bag is more than enough. That's kind of it. So far I carried it today, and it was comfortable enough. It was nice enough. It felt good enough. The last thing, oh, you know, I said all that, and I was like, I knew there's something else I was missing. There's these 2 front pockets, so let's talk about those. So there are AquaGuard number 5 YKK zippers across the front here. They look like they would be the same pocket, and this pleat here, which has a couple of rows of molly webbing where you could hook like a carabiner or something. I guess that's sort of secret, I don't know. This pleat here is to make this pocket have a little bit more volume, this bottom pocket here. And these 2 pockets also kind of benefit from that. This one, which would be on the right side, is very small. It only goes along the edge of the bag here. It's got a D-ring on the top, which I have my keys attached to. There's a little divider in there too that you can use, but because the pocket's so tight, hard to use that divider. That's that one. That's a good one for like slinging off your shoulder and getting into. Did that today. Now this one's a little bit more interesting. So this one goes back like that one does. It also has a D-ring and it goes all the way across. So all the way to here. And like I said, it benefits from this pleat. I just had like my Corona mask and stuff in there, and that was kind of it. And like I said, we talked earlier about this pocket on the bottom, which kind of goes to each corner here, and again, benefits from this pleat in the middle. That's the Parallax. I mean, there are a lot of things I could cover in a review, like how these things adjust and, you know, how it carries and all that stuff. I mean, it was fine. That's what I can say. For today, it was fine. And for a quick, kind of a quick look into the bag, I think we're done. It's a nice bag. Very cool. I don't know if you can actually buy it, but you might be able to find it used somewhere. If you can't buy it new, I'd say so far so good. I recommend it. Not one of those don't meet your heroes. I really wanted it, and I really like it. So that's it, folks. Talk soon, like super soon. This week's a busy week for videos, so stay tuned. Bye-bye.